Hello Internet, so nice to see you. I've been receiving a lot of emails, comments, messages, etc. from you guys on how to get better at improvising. So today I'm gonna share with you 3 super simple strategies that I use with myself and with my students to get better at improvisation. And those strategies, those 3 strategies are so simple, so just simple, okay, that it's super easy to underestimate them, okay? But I found that a regular application of those 3 strategies makes you a much better improviser before you even realize. It's the kind of thing that you practice and you think, nothing happening, that's too easy. And then after just a couple of weeks, you play with other people and they tell you, wow, what did you do? You sound completely different right now. Oh, really? Yeah, it's that kind of thing, okay? So super simple strategies, okay? They work if you do them. Okay, so what are those? Well, let's start with the first simple strategy. If you are like the vast majority of guitar players, if I'm telling you to improvise, say, in A minor, the first thing you do is that you go straight into the first pattern of the pentatonic, this one. Right? Okay, so the first strategy, the first thing we need to do is this. For the next week, for the next couple of weeks if you want, depending on how committed you are, okay, but at least for one day, you are thereby formally forbidden to use that pattern. You're gonna have to play somewhere else. You're gonna have to find something else to play. You can just pick another pattern, okay? It's not that you have to go without patterns, you have to break completely new ground. You're just forbidden to use that specific pattern. Now attention, if instead you find that when you play, when you improvise, you rely on another pattern or another position on the fretboard or a specific thing essentially, then you're forbidden to do that thing. So the idea of this first strategy is to take what you would do naturally and normally and take it away from you for just a little period, okay? The idea is to go somewhere else. So if normally you were improvising here, okay, then you could actually go and improvise somewhere else, like here. Okay, now I have a little backing track in A minor, so normally you would improvise here. And now improvise somewhere else. And again, I'm not asking you to do anything different than what you normally do. You shouldn't play faster or slower or use more notes or less notes. Just don't do what you normally do. Take away from yourself the thing that you would go and do by default. Because in this and in the other 2 strategies, we are taking away stuff. I call those my negative strategies for improvisation, okay? So the second negative strategy for improvisation is this. You are going to play now in whatever pattern you want. And yes, you can now use, for the second strategy, the normal first pentatonic position that you would normally use or anything else you would normally use. But you are hereby forbidden to play a specific note. You can never play the root of the scale. Tommaso, this sounds incredibly easy. Yeah? Does it? Try to do this for more than 1 minute, okay? Try to do this for a longer solo, and you'll find this burning urge to play the root of the scale, okay? And try to avoid it at all costs, no matter what you play. So if you're just using the pentatonic, you don't have any more 5 notes available. You have only 4 because you took out the root of the scale. If you use a full mode like the minor, Aeolian, Dorian, whatever, you don't have 7 notes, you have only 6 because you're taking away one of the notes, okay? What you're going to discover, most likely, is that the vast majority of the licks you normally play and the way you normally play, you hit that root note way too many times. So now, taking this away from you and just playing without hitting the root, okay, it's gonna rewire the whole way you think about solos. So here's the idea. Same backing track in A minor, super simple backing track. This is a A minor 7, D9, D minor 9, okay? So super simple backing track, okay? And I have my scale here, but I can never play the root of the scale, which is A. So I cannot play this, I cannot play this, and I cannot play this. And again, right now I'm gonna confine myself to the pentatonic. It's only 4 notes, so there's only so much you can do. But again, it's just the idea of avoiding the root, okay? I got it wrong already. I just played this. Ha! You see, this is not easy even for me. Oh, and by the way, you cannot play the root, and you cannot even bend to the root, so you cannot do, because this, it's still the root, so completely forbidden either way. Just try to keep going for more than a few minutes and you'll see how hard this is. Negative strategy number 3. It's a rhythmic strategy, okay? You are now hereby formally forbidden to play anything on the first beat of the bar. What do I mean with that? So here's the backing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On every 1, you cannot play anything. So you can have to play on the 2, the 3, the 4, the end after the 1, but never start a note, never hit a note on the 1. This is way harder than it seems at first, okay? This is something, if you don't think about it, you go back and do it immediately. So you really need to pay attention on this one. So 3, 4, 1. Upside, turn on the volume. I do it again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I hit a 1, sorry. 3, 4, 1. 1. I hit the 1 again. This is way harder than it seems at first. Way harder, okay? And the best thing to check if you're doing it or not, it's actually to record yourself and check back later. Because while you're doing, it's really hard to count and doing it at the same time. But now, it's hard, yes, but it's very valuable because it gives you this kind of control and idea on where you are and what you are doing, okay? Now, when you record yourself, you don't need to do anything fancy. Just put your phone in front of you, okay? Video is best, actually. But audio only, it's great anyway. Put it on the table, point it at you, start record. You should not care about sound quality. You should not care about anything else. It's just checking if you're playing anything on the one of the beat, okay? On the one of every bar, on the first beat of every bar. If you are not doing that, yay, you're doing the exercises. If you are doing that, and I was doing it a few times in the previous demonstration, okay? This is just to show that you don't have to approach those exercises as super strict, and if you fail, you have no talent. You have to approach this as a game, okay? You try, you fail, you succeed. The value is in paying attention to what you are doing, because that's how you get better at improvising, okay? And again, nothing complex. You don't have to play fast. You don't have to play complex. Heck, you don't even have to play well. You are going to get better by doing all that, okay? But don't worry if your improvisation is not yet at the level of quality you want. That's why we are here, right? To get better, okay? So no shame wherever you are, whatever you can do, just play those exercises and you'll see yourself getting better. Now, in this video, I've used practically only the pentatonic scale, because that's what most people are playing, and I want to give an example that everybody can understand. I don't want to use super complex mode, inverse, Phrygian, dominant, and all this kind of thing, Lydian, chromatic, etc. No. Pentatonic was simple, and it's enough to do those exercises. Now, if you want to learn more about the other scales, and then you want to use all those crazy other scales where you can improvise over any kind of style, jazz, neoclassical metal, fusion, okay, blues, etc., then I do recommend you guys have a look at my course, Master of the Modes. Master of the Modes, it's not a book, and it will never be a book. It's a complete video course made by guitar players for guitar players that take you from zero to become an expert in using modes and scales. This course is for people who are not afraid to do some exercises. Theory is important, applying theory is more important, so the course is taught through exercises that you have to do, and the more you practice them, the better you become. If you have just a minute, check out Master of the Modes at the link on the top right. If you like this video, smash on that like button, don't forget to subscribe and click on notification, otherwise YouTube will not let you know when I put up a new video. And if you have any idea, any feedback, any suggestions, please write them down in the comments. I love to read from you. This is Tommaso Zilio of musictheoryforguitar.com, and until next time, enjoy!